They say life tests your will, but I've come to learn it's not life that tests you. It's the call hidden inside of it. The voice you tried to silence, finally asking, are you ready to listen? I was trained in form, 20 years a warrior, shaped in kata, forged in respect. Disciplined breath after disciplined breath. I bowed before every opponent, but not before my own pain. When it came for me, I fell. Life landed a blow I never blocked, and I stayed there on my knees, not in meditation, not in reverence, but in collapse. I forgot the tools I had. The sword of truth I once sharpened rusted in the shadows of my doubt. Even Christ turned tables, and here I was just sitting at them, waiting for someone to feed me purpose. Who was I after the fall? What had I become beneath the armor? I've asked questions I didn't want the answers to. If only. That's the chorus of regret, for those too afraid to dance with their past. But something holy stirred, something ancient, like wind rushing through a sealed upper room, like flame kissing the tongue of the voiceless, like breath returning to dust and saying, rise. I remembered. I am not just martial form, I am formless spirit, wearing skin and falling sometimes, so I can remember who lifts me. You ever hear God without a voice? Feel fire with no burn? See your shadow and realize it was you all along, blocking the light? That was Pentecost for me. Not a miracle of language, but of remembrance. I want freedom. Not from desks and ties, but from the lie that told me I had to earn my worth through suffering alone. I want to write like wind etches scripture into stone. I want to love like John, fierce and silent. I want to travel not just the world, but the landscape of my soul. I have been bitter, I have been brave, I have been shattered, and I have sung. I have been none of what I prayed for and all of what I never knew I needed. And yet through it all, I've always had heart. And with heart, there's no telling what you could become. Be what you need to be today, not for the world, but for the you that once wept on the floor and still believed in God. And no, I don't know where I'm going. And for the first time, I bless that. Because in not knowing, I trust, and in trusting, I follow, and in following, I become. So I say to you, not as a preacher, but as one who remembers what fire tastes like, accept what was, understand what is, and step boldly into what might yet set your soul free. Courage, dear. You're not lost, you're just awakening.